Okay, well, I'll give you guys a minute. I don't know what happened other than the electricity in this room, not including the TV, all zapped off. So let me give you guys a minute to move on over to this live. I kept the other one because the intro I think was pretty damn good. So I'm keeping it. Hi, I was all of a sudden I'm on live and then it went zzz and the light went out, the computer went out, and the TV song is still going, which is very, I would say weird, but it's not weird. It's part of my life. So welcome back in, you guys. Anyone that's joining, go watch 16 minutes of this intro. I'm back, and you will get a feel for what we're doing here. All right, welcome on in. Not quite sure, you guys. So I don't know who this girl is. Doesn't matter. I am using her stuff. Everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. And by me showing this video, I've got about 3 of hers. I have a point I'm going to make. Her videos, she doesn't get many views. She gets under 100 views on most of her videos, which doesn't mean anything either. I think she is silly. It's funny to listen to her, but here we go.
Truth be in the shadows. I know that, right? The truth be in the shadows. The truth be in the shadows. And we don't need where my shit at? We don't need the truth be in the shadows. We don't need you to come out and say, I did not have sexual relations.
See, she's silly.
Oh, God. Like, who started that? Like, what? That's my interview question. Like, how did, like, y'all gonna give Brian Laundrie that much credit? Okay.
Okay, she has a few of them that I want you guys to listen to. So when I watch her, and I always say to you guys, I see the same characters. Now, it doesn't mean it's her, doesn't mean it's Jody Sue. I put her in the category with Jody Sue.
Child.
She is funny.
Shoot. Bullhorn Betty said, deny, deny, deny. Bullhorn Betty said, who? Me? What? Wait. Where's some? I need something that's a thing. I need Bullhorn Betty said, I did not have sexual relations with that content creator. Okay? But if I did, so what? Oh my God. Oh God. That fucking Benny Keys video. Oh my God. That shit had me rolling. Ooh-wee. When he said 27 hoes, fuck, who do you think you are, Bill Cosby? Bitch, I was done. You hear me? Shoot, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Shit. When you gonna post a video, Sierra? Oh, okay. I'll post one. I did. I posted a few shorts anyway.
So she has very interesting videos. I find her entertaining, but also understand that when I watch her videos, I see a lot of information in here that's like Jody Sue's. What does that mean? It means that she's giving information just like Jody Sue does to me. They kind of fall into the same category. These are her videos. So when I stop her videos, this is what happens. Okay? Her videos show information to me, and this kind of information is all over Summer Moon Wells' case, all over Michael Vaughn's case, Brian, the Idaho 4, and any of my videos, just any of my videos, I have covered any of these cases. This is what you see. Yeah, she is funny, but I'm showing you what happens when you stop and you play her video in a certain way. It shows what's underneath it. And what's underneath it is what I'm about to show you is in Ziggy's video and in Jody Sue Brown's video and in Benny's video. All of this craziness shows up. And all you do is click. It looks like a fake person. It turns into this. It turns into a caricature. It turns into a drawing. This is what happens to Ziggy's video I'm about to show you. Ziggy's video, though, to me has the presence of Summer Moon in it. The Summer Moon that we know of. This shouldn't happen to videos. There she is, then you go like this. She is funny. But what I call that is the deep fake. I call this someone is putting information within her videos. And I call this stuff out so the creators could see it and do something about it. And that's up to them. Because it's not like I'm seeing, oh, a square. Okay, anyone could see a damn square, okay? Or someone is saying, you know, I see a face with a mask on it. The thing is, they're repeated. It's the same looking mask and the same looking everything as I have in the other videos. It's repeat. This information here is repeat. Watch this here. When I decide to go on to Ziggy's video again. Yeah, please, thumbs up on your way in, guys. But the detail work on here in the heart here in the middle, these are summer moons. This whole entire thing here, this whole thing is what shows in all these videos. These are just the same concept. This is a different video. And these are the same concepts. Everyone's videos that I've been picking on lately turns to a goddamn caricature. So I'm shown this information so I could show you guys, so maybe this ridiculous stuff will make sense to the authorities. When they see this, they could be like, holy shit, I saw that in their videos 2 years ago. But this is what we do here. We point stuff out that are elements of repeat elements, movements, things that they do, they're repeat. And they show Summer Moonwell's information. Look at her cheek. Look at her mouth. I have her in my presentation. Now, we don't know who this is. For all we know, this is completely AI. And this could be someone who really doesn't exist, only to give this kind of shitty information. But this stuff is here. Is this... Wait, so one of them's opening. Another one's opening for me. Come on, dude. Watch 2. Watch 2. Oh, this one is... This is the car. I'm not ready to go into this yet. Oh, this is 12 minutes. Maybe. So this girl is going to be in my presentation, okay? Along with Ziggy's video and that guy that I showed you in the beginning with Benny. These are big parts of my presentation, and what I'm telling you and showing you are repeats of the same elements, different people, different times. They all look the same, and it's all reflective and revolves around the same group of true crime people on YouTube, social media. That's what I'm showing here. And that's what I'm going to keep on showing. So here, so I showed you hers, the shadow, this, not that, tree trimmer, Ziggy, I did that. I'm going to show you this in my presentation. Who here in my chat room, tell me in the chat room, what is it that you think of? This comes from Ziggy's car. This is Ziggy's car ride. I mean, this is Ziggy with the tree trimmers. When you guys see this picture here, this is in the tree trimmers. It's in her video. It's right in there. Right in here. What do you guys think when you see this? Just put in chat what comes to your mind first. This is in the video. Just like that. Just put in chat what do you think of? And obviously you're relating it to Summer Moonwell's case. The heck? Cuckoo digging here. So what do you think of when you see this? Car seat. Okay? That's one. Justice coming to fried taters and smoked sausage. Hilarious. Leather strap. Think of summer. Think of the information that we were given in the beginning that they wanted to stick. It was important. Sweater hem. These are all amazing. Guesses? Blanket. Cage kids are kept in. Blanket. Booster seat with child's leg. See, you all are intuitive, and you all have a gift of intuition. Seatbelt. So when you work with your own intuition, like you guys are doing right now, as I'm asking you what you see, I'm going to show you what I see. Little Miss B, her outfit. Her outfit. That's what I see. I see the everything you guys said. I see the car seat. I see the strap. I see the hems. Her outfit is what sticks out the most to me and what is reflective. So when I look at these videos, they tell me a story. And the story has stayed the same throughout every one of the videos that I look at, from the Watts case to Summer Moon, from Harmony Montgomery to Serenity McKinney. All of this here even brings me to Madeleine McCann's fake freaking person that came forward with the black hair. I go right to her body with this. I feel her body here. This was marked. Ziggy goes back to talk to the tree trimmers. All of this I'm going to show you is in my presentation because I took a lot of these pictures to show you the story from how I see it. This is the part I wish Ziggy could answer this. I really wish Ziggy could tell me what we're looking at here, and because we're looking at the same images as we did with Don at the carnival. Now, I don't know what this is. It could be something completely innocent as a hand. See these colors here. Or it could be something that's sexual that I shouldn't be showing. I don't know. That girl right there. But this is what comes out. See, try to get in there. There's the same material. So, I believe that that's the red car that's in there under the top layer. The top layer is that, and then it gets layered. I believe that is the red truck that they've all trying to ignore. And these are colors of Summer Moon. But let me show you something right in here. There's a lot of information in these little things, and this is what I would have assumed that the law enforcement would have done, is look at these. and understand that there's something wrong with these photos. And they're between, to me, images that speak to me about Summer's outfit. Here's her outfit, and then there's those photos. So it goes with the story. She was taken in a car. They switched cars on her. It's very confusing because the people even in charge had no idea. Let me try to get back to that place. No idea what car she was in. They had a lot of cleanup. Let me find that thing. They had a lot of cleanup. And I think that whoever shows stuff on Summer Moon, they show also sexual photos. Now, a lot of these photos also tell me that they're being taken through a window, through plexiglass. And that there are, again, a multiple of people. And it's not just Summer. This is the stuff that I'm getting through the video, right? And I'm also getting that a lot of this needs to be looked at. Re-looked at by the authorities. Because that blue truck, to me, is only thing that blue truck is doing is covering up what's all the way in the back, and that's the blue dumpster. So what I see behind the blue truck is a blue dumpster. So is the blue truck there? I don't know, and I don't really care. What it's telling me is the blue dumpster. Some blue dumpster somewhere would have had DNA of some sort within it. If they in fact do, they were looking for a blue dumpster. Here. This here is what? Ziggy. What is this? So what do you think this is? It matches what happened in Don's Carnival video. This. All of this pops up in Don's video between, right between. Right in there. For no apparent reason. Is it a finger? Is this something worse? But the smallest little, see, it changes. So it's not like, oh, it's something that's moving and changing. Underneath the deep fake, this is under Summer Moon Wells's clothing. So that's what it's telling me. That's the story behind what I'm telling you. So this stuff is used to tell story, to help me tell the story. That something, it was sexual somewhere, somehow. Right in the car. Yes, naked body. But I don't know what it is. It just, you slow the video down and this is what's in there. I mean, the authorities could stop in there and see exactly what's in there. But what it's telling me is there was not just Summer. She did not go alone. They went in cars. Whatever blue dumpster or blue shed or blue wooden thing, something that was over here. Because all they did in these videos was put, like, it's under the deep fake. The deep fake is the blue car. But what I'm telling you is what's behind this blue car, right there, is some sort of a dumpster. And that is important. See, there's that blue car, and there's the girls. But I see that blue car as the deep fake. I see that blue car as fake. All of this. And is it? I don't know. It's probably one of, I don't know, the tree trimmer's car. But when that moves away, when all those cars move away in the same spot, there's the red truck. It's in here. It's also layered. There's stuff in the back. When you keep moving it, these colors are more of the truth, and this is what's back here. To me, this is one of the videos, the video of the tree trimmer interview is an extremely important video that really helps tell Summer Moon's story. And it's just right in there. See? And it's hidden behind behind these cars. See how this here is on the white bed? This white bed shows up with the red car. See? It's just what's behind it. It's behind it. So this is what I'm going to be showing you. See, it's like a butt, like a tush. That's what it looks like. But the only one that would know would be Ziggy. But what I'm telling you is it goes right into summer. And I'm going to show you how close her outfit is to the Walmart outfit that they said this was. That's what they did. Right? Here's the presentation. Now, I'm starting out today's presentation with this little box. This here symbolizes part of the reason and the purpose of what they're doing. It's a resurrection. They put a reason to behind these get gone kids. They're trying to make it about that, the resurrection. I don't understand. Oh, what are we going to say? Oh, because it was with the resurrection. That's okay. Because you're going to see her again. No, you're not. But, like we always say, we're not here to judge them. I'm not here to judge that this is basically a very true photo of Summer. That this here symbolizes a lot of what she went through. And I keep showing these. Before children get to that space where they're dropped beneath, they're extremely worn down, completely abused, and stripped of whatever they have within themselves. You see. And this is how I see it. Within the waters. within the waters. And the children and the faces that are being kept behind the deep fake look like this girl. This girl's picture is not from the Beeson Bunch. And again, it's got nothing to do with them. But I know, and I've showed this before, that's not her. But what I know here, in this little picture frame, there's certain movements, there's certain things that the body goes through during this time of sacrifice and pain. There are things that I do see, and they're really tough to explain, but it sort of looks like this, like this. And this is a big part of the sacrifice. This is a very large part of it. So all I know is the words for me to use, I'm at a loss, because I see this, which looks like a snake head, right? Fingers, toes, a child's arm, and this is a neck. And this here is the outline of the heart, which is in here, and these are the strings. That's how I see it. Just like that. This here this right here, that heart with the mesh, is the same heart with the mesh, but yet they're different videos, different frames. But I see the story, and I can't help it, because these are always here and here. Let me draw. So right in here, whoops, here's the heart, which is this. This is that. You see? Jody Sue Brown's information on this car, this night, all of this, and this, I believe is all connected somehow with the people that are in charge of this section of this. That information comes through Ziggy, Jody Sue Brown, Benny, Molly, that's who I got most information from in the beginning. But this stuff isn't changing. It is always the red car. The red car, the red truck, has now been in Candace's, Jody Sue's now, right here. Jody Sue's, I just showed you. And now it's in Ziggy's. It keeps repeating. The tree trimmers seem to have cut their front of the stuff in their front lawn all the way down to the ground 2 days before Summer went missing, down by the shed. So these tree trimmers were there the week prior with this equipment. The information that's being shown is Summer Moonwell's story. All of this was pre-set up. It was predetermined. And whoever's in charge of putting it out in the social media, they know exactly what they're doing, you guys. They're telling the story. I keep showing this to you guys because I see the story of how this goes into the water. This is a head. And it gets rolled down. They're connected. This is their eye. They're connected to this. Summer Moon Wells. The very, very first video of information was this. Now, we know there were two different versions of information that showed a Summer in the car. It's because they screwed up. I say it all the time. Someone messed up the story, they messed up the time, they messed up the cars, they messed up. But the information that's placed on top of Summer, think about it, has to stay consistent. Think about what was pushed in the beginning. What was pushed in the beginning. The information that was just all over social media. The tracksuit. The pink and gray tracksuit. That was the very first piece of information. And then from there, it went downhill. Candace then they kept saying, well, because the swimming, they had to change the story. And because they had to change the story, the little details didn't work. They weren't supposed to go swimming, so that wasn't supposed to be part of it. So she was staying in her tracksuit because she gets cold. But the story goes that from Candace that she put Summer in her bathing suit before they left. According to Hunter, they got there and she was in shorts and t-shirt, and she went inside to put the bathing suit on. It was messed up from the beginning. Don Wells, he left at 7 in the morning. But he saw this tracksuit laying on her bed because she was going to wear it for this first day of school, which it wasn't. So it's like he didn't know how to put that in. But because it was placed in nonsense world, like him saying that, it's very important. This is important. So the materials here on the sleeve, the pants I'm going to show you are actually sweatpants, because they told us about the tracksuit that came from Walmart. If you look this up on Walmart, you get these two different photos. Right? Summer, her tracksuit always changes, is wearing one of these tracksuits. I tried very hard to zoom in to show you how they match, almost as if Ziggy's photos here, these are Ziggy's from the car. This is the picture from Walmart of what she was wearing. The back seat of the car matches, allegedly, to what they're showing in Ziggy's video while she's talking to the tree trimmers. You see, this here is Summer, right? These are Ziggy's, Walmart's to the left. This is Walmart. This. The material, the way she shows it, and that this goes into those photos that are very strange. Oh, this is a bad one. Is it a bad one? Oh, I see. You guys see the chipmunk? You guys see the chipmunk? Look. This is the chipmunk. There's another one. These are the photos from Ziggy's video. Now, they're unusually very clear and very strange. This here is an arm. These are the photos that are in between allegedly the clothes that look like Summer's. I'd love to know what this is. Seriously. We could guess, but the only one that's going to know is the one whose video this is. It's right there. And this one is in between those clothes. So this is significant. I've showed this to you. I don't think I'll have it at the tip of my fingers, but Carnival. Let's see. Shows up. Look at those now from the Carnival. Look at that. How weird is that? These little heads in here. What the fuck? What is happening? Alright, that's the wrong Carnival. Let's see if it's this one. It is. Carnival review. Let's see if it's in here. It's identical is what I'm telling you. Carnival review. I hope it's the right Carnival. All right. It's not all of it. It's there. Here it is. It's this. Oh, actually, this is also Jody Sue. So this, see this thing? See that thread through here? These lights have been a staple. Like when I just showed you Jody Sue with this thing. Like this reminds me of that. That's where I go. Now, obviously, we don't know what these things are. But when I talk about elements, this is how they stay the same. This is how it goes, right? This is Summer Moon Wells's case, and this is how I'm able to see the story and tell you guys that this stuff right here is what you're looking at. And it is of importance because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be in here. See those little V's in there? This here is the same thing. These. crop this. So you're probably like, what the fuck is she talking about? What does this have to do with Summer's goddamn sacrifice? It's because they're doing something that's so intense that we can't even begin to figure it out. And it has to do with all the same elements that I have been showing. This. And they are consistently showing. See, these are the same things. You see that? So you go back to the Carnival. These are Jody Sue's. And here's your, it's interesting. Here's your little raccoon thing. See, it's like in the middle. Like, you can't make this shit up, you guys. I'm sorry. Like, I just drew this raccoon thing for you. Up here. Where is it? Right here. Get rid of this. So the more that matches, see, these are like little characters. And it just consistently it shows it over and over. So I show this to you guys because it's what you need to look for when you are helping find these children and help solve this shit. Because they do put the information in under these deep fakes. See, that's Jody Sue Brown's. And like I said, the same creators keep showing the same information. They may not know they're showing it, but I get the information from these creators. This is the Carnival. So I have many videos on the Carnival. So let me go back to this. So this is very similar, right? So the guy that I showed in the beginning, thank you to subscriber, said that this dude looks like this guy. Now, when a subscriber comes and takes the time to do things like that and send emails, I look at them. I read them. And I just sort of let it sit. This guy was a very interesting person to look up. I know that this is a person that is giving the same information as like a Molly Golightly. Because much of his elements are the same as what Molly used to give me. So all I'm saying is they're gifts of information that help me tell you the story, and I'm going to tell you it right now. Let me grab this. Now, it doesn't matter if they look the same or not, by the way. Because within this guy's camera, and in that same video, tells me that you, my subscriber, gave me a great gift of a new channel to get images to explain how this is done. So when they try to do deep fakes and there's information underneath the deep fake, what this guy is doing in every one of these videos, that one, this one, this one, this one. What's going on here is notice, and I always talk about this. Whoops. Notice how sometimes it's going to look like you have that kind of a plexiglass look over the top. This was introduced to me right when we got the photo of Summer Moon in her car. A lot of the photos that we have of Summer, look, where is it? Looks like there's plastic over it. So you guys remember that this first video and this one of the very first images, it looked like someone was showing it to us on a telephone. Right? Like this. And then Summer was in there and you saw like a scratch. Let me tell you something. That is something that is used as some sort of the process to show the truth beneath the deep fake. It's right here. And if you really wanted to, you could change these contrasts to all different contrasts to get to different information. The information is actually going to be in the telephone within the telephone. It's right there. It's right here. This wire there's information here that is familiar to the children that have gone through this process. So all I do to try to get it live, I like to do it, is change the coloring. Now, we all know that there's different information in people's phone, whatever. But I just pick out what looks familiar and what is repeated. So I could pick this shit out and tell you guys, and then maybe one day law enforcement will be looking at these pictures and they'll be like, holy shit, this is like the third case that I notice has that bringing information. What is that? It doesn't matter what it is. They all have the same information. They're all showing the same information. And it comes from these different phone reflections. With each phone reflection shows a different story. This thing in the middle is always the most important to me. And then there's the same thing that they always are. There's faces underneath. His videos are quite interesting. They show the same information as Benny. Benny did the same information as Molly Golightly. So this guy really falls into that category because most of Benny's videos show me this. It's the head in the box. This is the box. Probably like, what box? That is the most important box, as this is. So imagine this is the golden nugget. This is the golden nugget, and when this whole entire situation is done, or whatever they're doing for resurrection, and this here means something to those that are part of it. This is telling you the story that is within Go back to one. Where am I? One. That is here we are. This. Paste. These fly around. But look at his photo. This is what's in the reflection. Is just the same as the other creators. Actually, this shows up even easier than the other creators because I don't think anyone is looking at it. So Benny Keys' videos and reflections in his phone always looked like this. It's just lately that it's being careful. You know? But no one's telephone should look like that. This looks like, this here looks like Ziggy's photo with the raccoon. Look, come to think of it, here's the raccoon. Let's see if I can brighten it. The raccoon, by the way, you guys, that's like just, that's summer. The raccoon is summer. This here, 36. So this is Jody Sue's. This here is Ziggy's from the tree people. What stays consistent are the little critters. Let me crop this. Do you guys see this? Crop it. See these critters? See these critters? See? Don't you question why the fuck are they the same thing? Do you guys see that they're the same? Thank you for those ones. Like, I don't give a shit if it's a raccoon, a snake, whatever it is, it's the same. And this is in the phone. This, remember, is in the phone. Just like these guys. Let me draw on it so you see it. So, whoops. Here's one. Two. And here's three. Here's one. Here's two. Here's three. They're in, this one's in a blue, this one's in a maroon, this one is in a green. This one is in a white, and I don't know what. This is a blue box. See how that works? Stays that way. The video continues, and what's in the telephone is nothing more to me than the story. But the reflections in the phone you've seen before. All of this. This is a girl that's in the video. The bottom line for me is to get this stuff out here. I don't have all the answers. What I do know is that this is telling a story that needs to be told. And this is the Summer Manuel's Missing Children story. And it's been ignored for a very long time. And for some reason, pictures like this don't faze any of the law enforcement. And now, like I always say, 2.5 years later, I don't give a shit what this looks like, because I have so many of them that match. So it's not like you could say, oh my God, it's just so weird. It's just so weird. Creepy. Same thing over and over. Same thing over and over. And there's a lot here that makes sense. You know, pay attention. Pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the storyline. And follow your own guts. Follow what it's showing you. Understand that with each different frame, like we have here, shows a little bit more. And for any of those that had been following me, you know what this is. This is the sacrifice. That is. This is also showing great information. What I want to focus in on is this one. Let me draw on it just in case. So here's the face, the nose, the mouth, the neck with something on it. This is the top bar. This is a bar, a metal bar. And this is the green face that goes out. And that's the face. This is that white thing. This here is on a track. Always the same picture. And that's what's in here. Over and over. I just freaking piled them in here so you could see how each picture is different from each other. See? This one. That's the heart back here. This is the face. This is the wall. So pins. There is great opportunity to get justice. This here everything tells a story. This is the head. Neck. Here's the heart. Here's the box. Here's the head. The eyes are covered with that mask. Same thing over here. Here's the box. Same thing. One day I'll understand how this is acceptable. This guy shows his RV, inside an RV. It's not about him, I have to say. But in the picture, It shows shit under the bed. It shows 2 separate mattresses. It shows something going on in the sink, in the water. It's right there. And right here. And that's right under the bed. Mattress, 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 mattress. See? And I've always shown that. I've shown stuff like that. And then they just go crazy. Like, this shit just flips to the Watts basement. Like, yes, is this layered? But it matches the Watts basement. And I don't understand how... God, I'd love to interview him one day. How I could change this like that, and it's a basement with plumbing, just like the Watts. So I don't care if his thing is layered upon layered upon layered. The inside of an RV doesn't have shit like this. So if they're layering it with different information, because this is nowhere in the photo. So someone could be like, I cannot believe that this girl's showing these pictures, blah, blah, blah. They're all layered. What does she think she's doing? Someone else layered it. Someone else put this information in here, which shouldn't be in an RV, underneath the RV. And it changes to show what's underneath the deep fake. This is a great example. So whoever made these videos should know that this is what they have in their video. Yeah, there's rumple along here. There's a couple people, and there's people in here in the mirrors. There's a lot that shows up here that really shouldn't be here. But, you know, wait a minute, I've got to... So, plumbing has a lot to do with it, you guys. They need plumbing. This is ran off of a very fancy, not fancy, a program or electricity. I don't know, saying filtration. It's a filtration. I don't even know. This is a filtration system. Underground, through a tunnel. So this is just called a reading. Because this here, filtration, kind of like Eastman Chemical Factory. Easton Chemical Factory has a filtration system, right? Somehow these are able to lock into it. Like, I think, like, again, it's underground, under the water. This is what comes through underground, under the water, filtration, piping. And these things are like, they bring them through. I think they're built, maybe they're built into these trucks, like, or RVs, like, because RVs and fake cars, like, maybe, what if it's built in there and they just somehow filtrate through the same system, where this stuff just gets connected, like this connects somehow. See that green thing at the bottom? So yeah, Becca, there's always a door going down, always. It's, yeah, so you guys are intuitive here. You could throw out the words that come through. Is like, for me, is filtration. It's cold. They're piping. It's white. It's, they're connecting. They're screwing things on and taking things off. It's the whole process of what they're doing is within these systems. It's for the systems. See? That's not an RV. So these are just photos that come through her videos that remind me of Summer Moon and her process. I don't know anything about her other than she speaks a lot about the creators that I follow, so that intrigued me. Her photos tend to have a split in them, like that, and then they have like that heart on the bottom. Half the face is clear. It's like split into three, and that's how they do it. It is split into three. Like this. Yeah, this is what happens to her. And all of these photos, they come, and I'm going to repeat it over and over. There's certain creators, and I'm done looking for new creators. Like, I was done looking for new creators. But this information that comes through Jody Sue's videos, and she hasn't said anything about it. And Jody Sue, you've been very vocal lately. I don't even know what you're saying, but you've been very vocal lately. What you're saying is not is not your intention. See, that's Jody's. See? This is Jody Sue. So, for somebody who just doesn't stop saying how we're all this and we're all that on YouTube, and you, for me, you're the one who is giving this information. What is someone supposed to do when the creator doesn't acknowledge that this is in there? Like, you should acknowledge it. Every one of your videos that I have in the past 2.5 years has shit in it. And for someone who's like, oh my God, this and that and blah, 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 I don't even know what you're saying. It's like you're fearful of something, or you're either fearful of something that someone's doing wrong and you're trying to talk about it. Because I do listen to certain ones. I definitely listen to Ziggy, who is like, wait, what? Like, her reaction to your videos is what I love listening to. Yes, there's glasses on her, and there's a thing above her head. So this is stuff that's straight from the people I'm talking about. So it's not like all of them I see through my third eye. No, I see this. And that's supposed to be who in the middle with the bloody head? And that's on the phone of that guy. That guy has this on his phone. Look at these pictures. I'm going to blow them up. That girl is someone I would really, I'm going to listen to more of her stuff. See? And the letters that she gives here are the same kind of letters that I match up with Summer Moon. So I don't know if she could go through her videos as well and really search out and look, because this is the heart. Like, it's never different. It's the same. I mean, that's against her face. This is what the Beast and Bunch do. They do this. But the letters, and it's in here. See? It is in here. Summer Moon's story is being told through the creators that are creating drama. There's no difference between Jody Sue's face and that girl's face. Here's that guy's phone. Look at his finger. This looks like summer. I do not know why they're showing this. It says it's a fungus thing. I looked it up. That does not exist. That video does not exist. It reminds me of summer, and this is what they're showing. They're showing the most important little pieces that I call trophies in this video, and it's not in a video that's on YouTube. See? Yeah, it looks like summer. Looks like summer to me. And this is a very bloody photo here. And this is in that guy's phone that's with Benny in the phone. This is all in there. I'm going to take, see, there's the heart, there's the R, there's the L in here. I'm going to make it bigger. So this is an R, this is an L. What's in her neck? RVE. And this is shown all the time when they're in the garage and they show reflections. Look at this. This here, again, intense. One of the top 3 elements in these cases are what they do with their hands, their fingers, their toes. I had a vision before I came on today of all these people standing like in a coliseum, and they all had their hands up and like their fingers, and they were like making some pattern in a wave, and I'm like, oh my God, you guys, look, it is their hands. Their fingers are gone. Look at their hands, and they were like all together. Their hands up in the air, and their fingers sort of look like this. Goofy. Right? The oh, tree trimmer. Oh no. Oops. I wanted to show you a little bit of this video, because it's always good to see it live. This is the guy that has Benny on the phone. Anyone that has not seen any of my videos with me picking on Benny, it's worth going to see, because you get the same information and it's the same style video. You get a phone that's like clear. Let's see how it turns clear, and it turns like it's all plexiglass. And then this stuff over here, which is on rope, it's the same story underneath each time, and then there's confusion added on the top. Like this. So if you look here, look at the small one. These are Summer's critters as well. This is a fishy, and it looks like a fish. But the equipment and whatever they're showing back here, that it just turns into elements. So what I do, this video that I'm doing today points this stuff out, and then what I try to do next is do apples to apples. So I'll take this information and I will copy and paste it next to Summer Moon's fish, so you see it. See how that's layered? Layered in there. See? Video shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. So this is what happens, and then I copy and paste. The fish is still there, right here. And Summer Moon, a fishies are a big deal to her. Information starts to grow. I don't know how, but at the end of the day, the information that shows here is the Summer Moon whilst missing children sacrifices. So what happens? It all shows within the video, and Summer Moon Wells is the one who showed me that this is what I do. Because this here, right in here, could be a whole probably whole chapter in the book of Summer Moon. Most likely whatever is being shown there are probably almost all the elements. And remember, they use critters to tell the story. You know, I changed the color. I see this underground again. I see a tunnel. I see this by water. I see it by a small pond. It's by traffic. Some traffic. Huh. See in the middle? Right here. The fingertip of the finger is a heart. It's kind of wild. And there's Benny Keys. The other video that I know that I wanted to show you tree trimmer low. Let's see if this is it. No, I don't think it is. Oh wow. Oh, I showed you this already. See? That's like fake. I think this is fake her. See, I think this here, this blue thing, is a dumpster. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. This is how you get a frame between two frames. So I wanted to show you guys this as a great example of when you're going through videos. And if you see that the edges turn gray or black or white, excuse me, the picture that's in the gray, what I mean, see how it goes black? And it's like those colors change. But when those colors change, the picture in the middle changes too. And the one that's got the gray is the one that has the small details that you want. And that's what I do here. Like that is black and it's a little blurry. Someone else's face. I would get the gray one, see? I would actually try to get it even lighter. So look for these flashes and then stop at those flashes. See? See how that middle now is like, looks like a sacrifice, that they're attached to something in the middle here? I want that in gray. This is Ziggy's video. This is the stuff that's in there. This here, see, this is in the mouth. That's what it's showing me. So, Benny, tree, that one, watched. So, the next presentation, what I'm going to do is take all of this and do an apples to apples, because I think I just regurgitated a lot of freaking stuff. And it needs a little bit of tweaking with apples to apples. Stay away from drama on YouTube. Stay away from the emotional shit. People are revamping. They're trying to stay safe. That's what they're doing. They're trying to stay safe. And this will be the last photo of the night. I think it's a pretty good one. And this is what happens to the photos. They all start to match in elements, and they only come from particular people's YouTube channels. Anyone have any questions before I sign off? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Pay attention to see how people are, YouTube Nation is scrambling. They're scrambling. All right, Muffin Top, thank you, my incredible mod. Thank you, Justice coming soon. Thank you for the super sticker, Boston. May Justice, thank you, Rumble. May Justice come real soon. And may the story just keep growing and people learning how to see it and understand it and spread the information. So we're not dumbasses that are sitting back letting all this happen. All right, y'all. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you, videos. Talk to you all soon. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday night. And I will mark this. I did part 2. I will mark one next video 3. Thank you, Trouble. Thank you, Cammie. Good night, folks.